There has been a lot of talk recently about there being some great conspiracy against masculinity, that there is some government plot to feminize men and to destroy masculinity. Now, how true is this? One thing that is a fact, and that is that men's testosterone levels have declined over the last 50 years. But is this part of some crazy government conspiracy to feminize men, to control the world's population? Now, to be honest, it's extremely unlikely. Now, in reality, what's probably contributed towards the lowering testosterone levels in men is that children are less active. Back in the 1970s and 1980s, children went out and practiced physical activities as pastimes. Nowadays, children are more likely to be sitting indoors in front of a screen, absorbing social media content, playing video games, and of course leading a sedentary lifestyle. Often this kind of sedentary lifestyle comes with a poor diet as well. Also, the modern diet and the increased consumption of processed foods is not helping matters. Also, you have to consider the modern food manufacturing processes, which involve the use of chemicals in the manufacturing and processing of foods. Then of course you have the food packaging that is used, the rise in the use of plastics, the increased exposure to endocrine disruptors. Now, these are not part of any government plot. They are there to save money. To use chemicals in food manufacturing processes is to augment the process, to save money, to increase profits. Plastic packaging is cheaper than wood, metal or glass. It's to save money. It's not plot against masculinity or to destroy men or anything like that. It was, if there was a plot afoot, it was just a plot for various businesses to make more money. Now, why would people think that there is a plot? Now, often when you hear these guys saying there's a plot against masculinity and men, often they're selling you expensive products, digital files that cost hundreds of dollars, paid communities, all of this thing. It's a great way of playing on your fears, playing on your insecurities, and getting you to part with your hard-earned cash to buy these solutions that are probably never going to work. Now, why does this happen? And I think one of the predominant reasons is a lack of conquest of the self. The inherent human need to be able to point a finger outside of the self so that somebody else or something else is to blame rather than you. Now, maybe don't you think that if you have low testosterone levels, it's your lifestyle choices and your actions that are probably going to have contributed towards this? If you want to solve the problem, it's your actions that are going to solve the problem for you. They are going to solve the problem for you. Now, a lot of these conspiracy theorists will tell you that you are inferior. On this channel, all men are created equal. All men can augment and increase their testosterone levels. Nobody will get left behind. This system works for everybody. And when it comes to the full realization of human potential, leveling yourself up, all of these things that they self-improvement, and one of the prerequisites of this is the conquest of the personal self, the transcendence of the personal ego, the looking within to find all the answers. And it seems that a lot of people who are advising others to improve themselves and all of this, they need to improve themselves first, because they're giving out a lot of bad advice. So in reality, it's highly unlikely that there's a government conspiracy to destroy masculinity. It's highly unlikely that there's a plot out to feminize men, and that this reduction in testosterone levels was done as a deliberate plan with a view to population control. You know, let's be brutally honest here, the whole idea of it is, you know, ridiculous. Now, if you want to reach the full limits of human potential, you want to conquer the self, transcend the personal ego, and obtain inner peace, inner harmony and inner balance, this is the channel for you. Now, hit subscribe. If you want to optimize your testosterone levels and keep them optimized until you get older into age, hit subscribe, follow this series and follow what I tell you to do. Now, the reason that I've brought this series out is it's a series that goes together with a book that I've written called The Complete Guide to Testosterone. The aim of this book is that in 50 years' time, if men follow what is in this book, the generational decline in testosterone levels will be completely reversed. So hit subscribe, follow the series. If you want to reach higher limits of human potential, hit subscribe, and I've got a lot of things coming your way.